A Detroit police officer stayed on the payroll after testing positive for cocaine.
That's exactly what's happening right now inside DPD, and it's creating a rift among the commissioners who are supposed to serve as a watchdog over the department.
Tonight, 7 investigator Ross Jones has the inside story of a controversy unfolding at police headquarters.
Wearing this badge is an honor. It's an honor and a privilege. It is absolutely not a right.
Speaking to the newest graduating class of Detroit police officers, this was Chief James White earlier this month.
And if any day you determine that you're going to tarnish this badge, as happy as I am to see you here, I'll be happier to take it away from you. Because this is important.
But recently, Chief White's attempt to sideline one of his officers was thwarted by the Detroit Board of Police Commissioners, the men and women who help oversee DPD.
So now we're going to move into closed session.
It unfolded at this meeting from August 4th. During closed session, board members were told of an officer who recently tested positive for an illegal substance. After showing up late to multiple shifts, officials say he was called to meet with his supervisor. And during that meeting, we're told, the officer disclosed an addiction to the prescription drug Adderall. He was ordered to take a drug test. But what it revealed was much more serious than Adderall. The officer tested positive for cocaine, and a second test confirmed it. Chief White moved to suspend the officer without pay, but to do it, he'd need the board's approval.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
I move that we deny Chief White's recommendation.
He didn't get it.
Commissioner Holly?
Because I believe in the gospel of a second chance, yes.
One by one, commissioners voted against the chief.
Commissioner Bernard?
Same reason as my Reverend Holly, yes.
In all, 6 voted to overrule the chief and keep the officer on the payroll. Only 2, Commissioners Jesus Hernandez and Reverend Quantes Presley, voted with Chief White.
I'm concerned about the public trust first and foremost.
Police Commissioner Ricardo Moore was not at the meeting on August 4th, but said if he was, he would have voted to take away the officer's pay.
It's a somewhat of a double standard. If this happened to a citizen, they would be fired, they would be prosecuted.
The Detroit Police Officers Association, who represents the officer that tested positive, did not return our calls for comment, and their lawyer declined to comment. Tonight, that officer is not on the job, but remains on the payroll.
What the public think if they know that the board is rubber stamping cocaine usage in a sense?
Well, that officer is now going through the disciplinary process that could ultimately lead to his termination. But already, there are signs that some commissioners are having misgivings about their votes. I spoke with Commissioner Jim Holly by phone. He had voted to keep the officer on the payroll, but now tells me that may have been a mistake. He and other commissioners will have a chance at a do-over because the chief's office plans to come to the board again next week to try once more to take the officer's pay while he's suspended. Carolyn?
We know you're going to follow it. Thank you so much, Ross. As always,